What's going on, everybody? King of Dragons 5000 here, coming at you with another figure review. Today I'll be having a look at the Hasbro Marvel Legends Walgreens exclusive supervillains, Jigsaw. And so here we have the Marvel Legends Jigsaw pose and out of the packaging. Before we take a look at the figure, let's actually run through his accessories. Jigsaw does come with a variety of weapons. Starting off, we do get a pair of knives. We do get a machete. We get an aluminum baseball bat. Then we get a sawed-off shotgun. We also do get blast effects for the sawed-off shotgun, as well as a pair of smoking effects. Other than that, Jigsaw here doesn't come with anything else. I would have loved to see an alternate pair of hands with him, maybe a pair of fists just to go with the character, but overall, still really good array of accessories. So with that out of the way, let's have a closer look at Jigsaw. So here we have a closer look at Jigsaw, and I think they did a really good job with this character. Honestly surprised that Hasbro even made Jigsaw, seeing as how he's kind of I don't want to say obscure character, but more of a violent psychopathic character, and one that you really wouldn't expect a toy company to make. Really glad we do have a new Jigsaw in hand. I think the last time they released him was in the Toy Biz Face-Off Marvel Legends, but yeah, we do have a new Jigsaw here, and Hasbro did a really good job with it. Really liking his scarred up face. It looks very gruesome, and I do like it. You can see all the stitch work, all the scars, his eyes like bulging out. He is just messed up and mangled, and that's the way Jigsaw is supposed to be. I do think he could be a little more mangled and a little more hideous, but that's honestly just my opinion. So yeah, it is looking really nice, and I do like his hair. They did a really good job with the hair sculpt, even adding some scarring right here under his hairline. That's a really nice little detail. So having a look at the rest of the figure, you can see he does have his voice box right here. At least I think it's a voice box. It could be a neck brace, but because it is metal, I want to say it's kind of like a voice box because he's kind of jacked up. Really do like his outfit. This it's not really white, it's like a cream color. They did a really good job with it. Now he does have the vest sculpt, so unfortunately his overlay does limit his articulation, which is a little bit of a shame. I would have preferred it if they had just sculpted a brand new torso for the suit that has a vest. That's the way I would do it. Sculpt the vest onto the jacket, and then sculpt the vest into the shirt, and then just have the jacket as an overlay. That way you keep all the mobility. But that's just the way I would do things. I do like the black buttons right here. They look really nice. Remember guys, if you're gonna stand up, you button up your shirt, and when you sit down, use unbutton your jacket. Those are the rules of wearing fancy jackets. But yeah, he does have a handkerchief right here in his pocket, so that looks good. It's overall a really nice sculpt. Now it is the same base suit body that we've seen in the past. There's really nothing too spectacular about it. So it's just cast in this really nice cream color. You can see his hands. We do have a trigger finger right here and just a regular grip hand. But yeah, unfortunately all this abdomen articulation is fairly limited. Now as far as his pants go, he is wearing a white belt, which that's a cardinal sin because he is wearing black shoes. You always want to try to match your shoes with your belt. But yeah, the cream color continues onto his pants, where these are the same legs that we saw with Loki, though the Tesseract Loki that we had, and I know that because he has the same ankle articulation where it's on a swivel instead of just that basic hinge. So yeah, really glad to see that Hasbro did update the suit bodies to give them this swivel and not just a hinge, which really didn't work all too well. So overall, Jigsaw is kind of a plain character with the exception of this really grotesque face. This could have been anybody. I mean, you can pop the head off, pop the collar off, and then find a skin tone that matches, and then you got your very own suit body character. But yeah, I think the face sells it for me. Jigsaw here looks very gruesome, and I kind of wish that he also came with an alternate head that was a little more mangled. That would have been sweet. But anyway, that's Jigsaw for you guys. So what I'm going to do now is get him compared to other figures you may have in your collection. And so here we have Jigsaw posed next to a Marvel Legends Cyclops and a DC Multiverse Superman. Here we have Jigsaw posed next to a WWE Elite Scale figure and a Mezco 1/12 Collective Popeye the Sailor Man. Here we have Jigsaw posed next to a Lightning Collection White Ranger and a Star Wars Black Series Mandalorian. And for one final comparison, here we do have the Marvel Legends Jigsaw pose next to a Marvel Legends Punisher. So with the comparisons out of the way, let's have a look at Jigsaw'S Articulation now. Jigsaw does have your standard Marvel Legends disc hinge in the neck, so he can look up to about right there. Can look down. I have noticed that his little neck brace voice changer box does get in the way, so do be aware of that. His head does swivel and of course is on a ball joint, so we do get some slight tilt, left and right rotation, and some slight up and down movement out of that. His shoulders are just on hinge and swivels. Unfortunately, no butterfly joints on Jigsaw here, so his arms do swing out all the way to the side. They do go all the way around. We do have a bicep swivel, which works really nicely. We get a double bend here at the elbow, going pretty high. We do get a swivel and a vertical hinge on both of his wrists, so I do like that his weapon wielding hands do allow for some weapon wielding. He does have an ab crunch underneath this vest, but because this is so thick, you really can't get him to crunch anywhere. Like, it's just so thick. Don't even bother trying because it will not work. He does have a waist swivel, which does work fine. Legs do kick forward to about right there. They do kick back out to the side, and that's acceptable for wearing a suit like this. You really can't move in it anyway. But yeah, he does have a thigh swivel up high, double bend here at the knee. Then we do have rotation here at the ankle, as well as a hinge which does go back and forward facing pin for rocker ankle. So overall, Jigsaw here looks and moves pretty well for a guy in a suit. I would have liked to see a little more articulation right here in the abdomen, and again, they could have just sculpted the vest onto the shirt and had the jacket as a separate piece, but toy companies will toy companies. So with that out of the way, guys, let's actually get Jigsaw posed for my final thoughts, and then we'll wrap up this review. And so here we have the Marvel Legends Walgreens exclusive Jigsaw pose for my final thoughts, and overall really liking this figure. Now, Jigsaw isn't one of those characters that's going to be in the main line. Unfortunately, guys, Hasbro is making these toward children, and yes, collectors do pick Marvel Legends up, but the line is a toy line for children, and Jigsaw here isn't really a character that you want to sell to children. That's the reason why he's an exclusive character. Now, I do like the overall design of Jigsaw here. I think the cream suit looks fantastic. They did a really good job. It matches, for the most part, under all lighting conditions. I like the weapons that he came with. I like the sawed-off shotgun and probably the machete the best. I kind of wish that he came with more guns and a pair of fists. Jigsaw is one of those rough and tough mobster type characters that he needs a pair of fists to get down and dirty, as well as maybe a handgun. I think besides a handgun and a pair of fists, this is a really nice figure to own. If you are a fan of the Punisher series, you do need Jigsaw in your collection because he is the foil to the Punisher. He is the Punisher's greatest adversary, and I think Hasbro did a really good job capturing the look of the character. If you are looking for Jigsaw, he is a Walgreens exclusive character, and if you're like me, you've never seen Marvel Legends in Walgreens anymore. I don't know what it is. They really shrunk down their toy aisle, but I did pick up mine online, where he did run me about $21, which was pretty good. I got the free shipping because I did get him alongside Baron Zemo, and I am really happy to have him in my collection. So if you are looking for Jigsaw here, Walgreens is the place to go, especially Walgreens.com, which is probably where you're going to find Jigsaw in stock. With that being said, guys, I'm KingofDragons 5000. Don't forget to like this video, leave a comment, subscribe to my channel. Go ahead and check out all my other action figure reviews, as well as all my other Marvel Legend videos. Hopefully you find them informative. As always, if there's a figure you'd like to see me review, let me know down in the comments, and if it's in my collection, I'll gladly have a look at it. While you're at it, check out my Instagram account for new and exciting action figure photos, and as always, ring that bell to be notified anytime I upload a video. Until next time, guys, I'll see you later. Take care, everyone.